ivermectin, ivermectin by durvet. Good evening, everyone. If you ever had a dog that is suffering from itchy, scratchy skin, red marks, or if you wanted to deworm a dog, or if you pay a lot of money for Safeguard, this is a Safeguard hack. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that this will kill all sorts of worms, heartworms, lungworms, anything. So let's get into it. Recently, I've been always deworming my puppies with something with a P. What the hell is it called? Something with a P. I forget the name of it. It's going to come to me before this video is out. Pyrethine. And I've been spraying them with parenthol. But for some reason, the parenthol that you spray on a dog, it won't kill fleas. If you spray it on a dog, bugs will still bite your dog, and you have to spray it every day. So it's really not that strong. Also, I've learned that when you deworm puppies, they seem to always still have worms. And I've come to the conclusions that parenthol, fenbenzol is just really not a really effective dewormer. It's not an effective against parasites and fleas. Also, if you have dogs that struggle with itchy, scratchy skin, it's more so probably that there are mites, little teeny tiny mites that are naturally on a dog, but they tend to learn to take over because the dog's immune system isn't strong enough, or, you know, they just tend to take over, and you'll have a dog that's really scratchy and itchy, and they really won't be able to get to the bottom of it most times. It's not every situation, but for the most part, I believe it's the mites that are on these dogs causing them to have these red itchy spots. But the fenbenzol and the different things like that are not killing the fleas and the mites. But I found a hack. There's a drug called, or a dog medicine called Nextguard. You give it to the dog once a month, and it kills everything on the dog. Worms, fleas, ticks, anything. So lo and behold, the active ingredient is ivermectin. And here we have a tube of ivermectin. This tube will treat a 1,200-pound horse. So I did an equation, and it's 6.8 grams. Wow, that is funny, because when I did the equation, yeah, it's 6.8 grams or 6.8 milliliters in an 0.2 ounces, I believe. I believe it's 6.1 milliliters. I could be wrong, but I'm usually not really wrong. So I did the equation. Since this is really, really strong, it's 1.8%. And basically you need 0.5 for, 0.5 a milligram, 1/2 milligram for a 100-pound dog. A dog of 50 pounds, you probably need 0.25 milligrams. How do you measure that? Couldn't tell you. Am I correct on my measurements? Probably not. Should you do this? No, but I will, because this is really cheaper than the vet's prescribed Nextguard, which is probably like $69 a treatment. This right here is probably only like $15. So this will definitely kill all worms and any kind of skin irritation or mites. And it's a great apple flavor. And it kills the different things. It says removes worms and bolts with a single dose. dose. Let's see what else it does. Let's see what else it can remove. It has all these different things that it can remove on the back. It can remove large stringent worms, small stringent worms. You know, some shit's called acicardar, hair worms, large mouth stomach worms, bolts, lung worms, intestinal threaded worms, summer sores, parasite control program, including regular parasite control programs, particular mirrors, files, blah, 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 blah. So this isn't not necessarily for dogs. It says 6 to 8 weeks routine treatment as appropriate. Consult your veterinarian. This is something that you guys shouldn't touch, but I'm gonna touch it. Don't do what I do as I say. Like I said, this is a hack. If you can't afford $60, $69 per pill, and you need a veterinarian's prescription, most times for this ivermectin, or let's say call it Nextguard or Safeguard, and it's anthracycline and fulvic acid. Yo, this stuff will kill anything on a dog. So like, this is definitely a good dewormer to use on puppies that are about, I'm gonna say, 4 months old. You gotta really, if you know your math, you could probably break this down, because I mean, it's 6.8 grams. Oh, so it's probably easier to figure this out. Let's just call it 6 grams into 150. So it's 6 grams for 150. I don't know. You got to do the math. But I can't really figure out the equation for a 100-pound dog and a 50-pound dog. But let me just think about it for 1 second, man. Let's just think about this shit. Somebody out there is going to be able to figure this shit out fast. But you got 1,200 pounds. I guess you divide that by a number. What is 6? It's probably a ratio. 6 goes into 1,250 a certain amount of times. Then you multiply that by 100 or divide it by 1. Something, man. I don't fucking know. But basically, you can get a dog 0.5 of this. You know what I'm saying? Not 0.5 milliliters, half a milliliter per 100 pounds. And you could probably do that once a month, or just do it as needed. First thing you'll notice, it's going to clear up the spots on the dog, and it's also going to kill any worm. The worms ain't going to be able to mess with this stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? But you probably want to wait till the dog's about 6 months old, 4 to 6 months before you do this. You probably give them 25% 1 month. Then the next month, probably try, 0.25. Then the next month, you might want to try 0.5. No more than 0.5 a month, or every other month or so. You know, it should kill anything on a dog, especially if they got, like little irritations on their eyes, or even in just puppies, man, to kill them worms, because you got to really be able to get them worms up out of there, man. And I'm finding that the parenthal and the other things, it's just not working. But you get this right here, that Safeguard, and I'm almost 100% sure this shit'll kill heartworms. It'll kill anything. They just don't want to let it be known completely. But yeah, it'll kill any damn thing. Anything, any kind of parasite, it's gonna kill that shit. And it'll save you some money, because this is only 0.2 ounces. And I mean, you could probably deworm shit. Let's see, 2, 4. You could probably deworm 12 dogs with this. 12 100-pound dogs with this little tube. But don't take my word for it. Do as I Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Don't do what I'm doing. But yeah, this right here, this the shit, y'all. Save you some money too. It's a hack.